Hello everyone, this is Al, RedSoxFan, coming to you from Al RedSoxFan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some PC replay baseball all-time franchise Dodgers versus the Giants Game 3 series tied at 1 apiece, best of 7. Welcome to our Field of Dreams. Play ball. I will be managing both teams in this game. For the Dodgers, starting lineup: Maury Wills at short, Jackie Robinson second base, batting third and left field, Duke Snider. The cleanup hitter, DH Mike Piazza. Center fielder, batting fifth, Willie Davis. Steve Garvey's at first, he'll bat sixth. In right field, batting seventh, Babe Herman. The Penguin, Ron Cey, plays third. Batting ninth, doing the catching, Gil Hodges. On the mound for the Dodgers, Dazzy Vance. For the Giants, leading off playing second base, Frankie Frisch. Willie Mays is in center field, he'll bat second. Stretch, Willie McCovey is the designated hitter. Orlando Cepeda, the baby bull, in left field, bats cleanup. Will Clark plays first base. Batting sixth at third base, Matt Williams. Mel Ott is in right field. Travis Jackson at short, batting ninth, doing the catching, Buck Ewing. On the mound for the Giants, Joe McGittney. Play ball. So McGittney on the mound, 3-range, 55 error. Tremendous stamina, 41 batters he can face. Behind the plate, Ewing, 5-range, 3-arm, 31 error. Clark is a 252 at first. Frisch is a 153 at second. Jackson's a 142 at short. Matt Williams, 143 at third. Tremendous range in the infield for the Giants. Cepeda's in left, 3-range, 4-arm, 35 error. Willie Mays is in center, 5-range, 5-arm, 45 error for the Say Hey Kid. Ott in right field, 3-range, 4-arm, 55 error. For the Dodgers, it'll be Wills, Robinson, and Snider against Joe McGittney. Maury Wills in the series, batting .500. If you're unfamiliar with this game, the red die dictates the column. Columns 1 and 2 are better for the pitcher. So the better the pitcher, the better the possible result. Of course, it goes off pitcher and batter. Columns 3 and 6, a little better for the hitter. Column 4 is infield defense. Column 5, pitcher control. McGittney gets the sign from Ewing. The pitch to Maury Wills. That ball is a line shot to Clark at first, 1 down. Giants throw the ball around the infield. Here's Jackie Robinson batting .375 in the first 2 games of the series. The pitch to Jackie. Robinson bounces it to Travis Jackson. That's going to be an error check. Jackson's error rating is a 42. He's got to stay under it. And he does. He bobbles it, throws low to Clark, who scoops it out of the dirt, 2 away. Base is empty for the Duke Snider. Snider, 286 with a ribby. Left-handed stick. Ewing goes through the sign, sets the target. The pitch to Snider. It's going to be a bouncer towards the mound. McGittney fields it. Snider beats it out. McGittney had to move to his left. By the time he pivoted through, Snider is safe at first with an infield single. He stayed below his speed. Inning stays alive for Mike Piazza. Piazza batting .286. McGittney looks to first. Now in at the plate. The pitch to Piazza. Piazza pops it up. Foul territory. Left side. Matt Williams calls for it. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here. in San Francisco. So Vance, Dazzy Vance on the mound, 3 range, 63 error, can face 33 batters. Gil Hodges behind the plate. Campanella caught the first 2 games, but he didn't hit at all, so I try to get Gil Hodges back in the lineup. 3 range, 5 arm, 31 error. Garvey's a 162 at first. Robinson's a 155 at second. Maury Wills, 346 at short. The Penguin Ron Say, a 144 at third. Snyder in left, 3 range, 3 arm, 65 error. Willie Davis in center, 5 range, 4 arm, 43 error. Herman in right, 2 range, 3 arm, 53 error. Joining us here in San Francisco, Bernard Strom's. Remember to check out his YouTube channel coming up in April, I believe, Bernard Strom's Sports Replays. And our good friend, SteelerFan 1933. Matt. Frankie Frisch has struggled so far. Only batting 143. We kept him in the lineup, though. Vance to Frisch. Frisch singles to right. So the Giants have faith in Frankie. And he produces a leadoff single. Frisch looks to steal. Frisch cannot get the jump. Good job by Dazzy Vance holding him on. Willie Mays steps back in the batter's box. Mays batting 250. Say hey, kid. Awaits the Vance offering. The pitch to Mays. Mays, that's a fly ball to center field. Davis has a beat on it. 1 down. Retreating back to first is Frisch. Willie McCovey gets his first start of the series. DH. Left-handed stick. The pitch to McCovey. Dodgers hope to turn 2. It's a ground ball to Maury Wills. He charges it. His only plays to first. 2 down. Advancing to second is Frankie Frisch. David Selinsky's joined us here in San Francisco. He says hello, Al, and the chat. Good to have you here, David. David's here with Bernard and SteelerFan 1933. 2 outs. Frisch in scoring position. He should score on a base hit. Tremendous base runner. The baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, steps to the plate. He's playing left field today. Cepeda batting a gaudy .556 with a ribby. Vance nods his head. Hodges sets the target. The pitch to Cepeda. Cepeda bounces it to Say. The Penguins up with it. Throws to Garvey's side, retired. We're through 1 in San Francisco. No score. Series tied at 1. All-time Giants, all-time Dodgers. Bob's Tabletop Sports has joined us in San Francisco. Check out that wonderful channel. Bob says, good evening, Al, in the chat. Good to have you here, Bob. For the Dodgers, it will be Willie Davis, Steve Garvey, and Babe Herman to do battle with Joe McGinty. Davis, 333 with 2 ribbies. He has a homer. McGinty's ready to work. The windup, the pitch to the left-hand batting Willie Davis. Davis swings, rips a single to right. Will he stretch it into a double? Yes, he will. Hustling all the way out of the batter's box, Willie Davis with a leadoff double to the chagrin of Giants fans here in San Francisco. That'll bring up Mr. Clean Steve Garvey, 286, 3 ribbies. He has a homer. McGinty peeks over his shoulder, now looks in at Ewing. The pitch to Garvey. Garvey grounds it to first. That will get Davis to third. Clark flips to McGinty. 1 out. Babe Herman at the plate. Herman. Well, we're not going to squeeze with Herman. We're going to play our corners in. Herman will swing the stick. Herman grounds it to Will Clark. That's a 20. And it's off Clark's glove. He made a dive for it. Scoring easily from third is Willie Davis. 1-0 Dodgers. Clutch hit by Babe Herman. Herman at first for the Penguin Ron Say. Giants looking to turn 2 in the infield. The pitch to the Penguin. Say swings. Grounds it to McGinty. McGinty goes to Jackson. Will they turn 2? It'll be the check the... So he needs higher than a 3. He's got it. It's a double play. McGinty, Jackson, Clark. 1-6-3 side retired. Dodgers strike first on the clutch hit by Babe Herman. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Dodgers. Due up for the Giants. Will Clark, Matt Williams, Mel Ott. Clark getting his first start in the series will deal with Dazzy Vance. The pitch from Dazzy to Clark. Clark will single to center. Tying run at first, Will Clark. Matt Williams, we kept him at third because of his fielding. Struggling, batting .222. Dodgers looking to turn 2 in the infield. Hodges sets the target. The pitch to Matt Williams. Williams works a walk. Clark advances to second. Williams to first. Here come the Giants. That'll bring up Mel Ott. Ott's got pop. Ott with his first start. Righty-lefty matchup here for Dazzy Vance. Vance nods his head. The pitch to Mel Ott. Ott swings. That's a base hit to left field. Snyder might have trouble with this ball. Error check for Duke Snyder. He's got a great error rating. Comes up with it. They put the brakes on Clark at third. So bases juiced. No outs. We're going to play for 2. That'll bring up Travis Jackson, another first-time starter in this series. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch to Travis Jackson. Jackson will strike out. Swing and a miss. Dodgers again look to turn 2 if they get it. If the Dodgers get the double play, the Giants will strand the bases loaded. Buck Ewing does the catching in this game. Posey did not get a hit in his first 2 games. The pitch to Bucky Ewing. Ewing with a 52, grounds it to Vance. His only play is to first. We have a tie ball game. Ewing is retired, but he gets an RBI. We're knotted at 1, 2 outs, second and third for the Giants. Williams at third, Ott at second. Frankie Frisch singled his first time up. The pitch to Frankie. Frisch, that's a deep fly ball to left. Snyder going back, reaching up. He has it. Saving the day, Duke Snyder had a tremendous jump on that ball off the bat of Frankie Frisch. Giants tie it, but they strand 2. We go to the top of the third, knotted at 1. Due up for the Dodgers. Hodges, then the top of the order, Wills, Jackie Robinson. McGinty back on the mound, tie game. The pitch to Gil Hodges. Hodges grounds it right side. Frisch will flip to first, 1 down. Top of the order, Maury Wills, 0 for 1. McGinty, he's ready to work. Pitch homeward bound. Wills swings. Singles to right. Wills definitely a base stealing threat. He's going to be off and running. Steals second without a throw. So with 1 out, Wills steals second. He's going to try to go to third. Jackie Robinson at the plate. And he is safe. That single turns into a triple. The throw by Buck Ewing not in time. 1 out, Jackie Robinson at the plate. Steps back in the batter's box. Robinson 0 for 1. Corners move in for the Giants. A pitch to Jackie. Robinson swings the stick. Grounds it to short. They should get the run home. And it does. Jackson makes the play to Clark. He thought about going home. 2-1 Dodgers. Maury Wills, you can give that run to Maury. Single, stole second, stole third. 2 outs now, base is empty. Dodgers with a 2-1 lead. Duke Snyder at the plate, 1 for 1. He singled. McGinty rubs up the baseball, back up on the bump. The pitch to the Duke. Snyder works a walk possibly. Snyder needs a 3 or higher. It's a 3-2 count. Snyder didn't like the call. Snyder steps back in the batter's box. The pitch to the left-hand batting Duke Snyder. Snyder grounds it to first. Clark flips to McGinty. Side is retired. Dodgers take the lead, though. 2-1. We go to the bottom of the third. Due up for the all-time Giants, Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Orlando Cepeda. Mays flew out to center. The pitch to the Say Hey Kid. That's a base hit. Mays on that hard hit ball. Davis might have trouble in center for the Dodgers. He does not. He does not. Mays at first for Willie McCovey. Dodgers want to turn 2. Pitcher's best friend. Vance looks to first. Garvey holding on Mays. Now looks in at Hodges. The pitch to Willie McCovey. McCovey swing and a miss. 1 out, 1 on for Orlando Cepeda. The baby bull. The pitch to Cepeda. Cepeda rips a shot to left over the head of Duke Snider. It's going to be a double. Will Mays be waved around? He will score. This ball game is knotted at 2. A clutch hit by the baby bull Orlando Cepeda, who has been batting phenomenal in these first 3 games. Now he's batting .545. That's his second ribby. Steve Tate has joined us here in San Francisco. Check out that wonderful channel, Steve Tate. So with 1 out, Will Clark will try to give the Giants the lead. Cepeda's at second. Clark is 1 for 1. He singled in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch to Will the Thrill. Clark swings. Grounds it to first. Cepeda to third. Grounds it to short. My faux pas. Cepeda holds as Wills throws to first. 2 outs. Cepeda will be off on contact. Dazzy Vance will face Matt Williams. Williams batting .222, walked in his first plate appearance here in Game 3. Vance takes a deep breath. The pitch to Matt Williams. Williams swings. Leaping catch by Maury Wills, saving the day, keeping the game knotted at 2. What a play by Maury Wills at short. We go to the top of the 4th, 2-2 here in San Francisco. Due up for the all-time Dodgers. Piazza, Davis, Garvey. Mike Piazza 0 for 1. McGinty back up on the bump. He deals to Piazza. Piazza swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down. McGinty, that's his first strikeout. Willie Davis doubled in his first plate appearance. Righty-lefty matchup. Ewing goes through the signs. McGinty quickly nods his head. The pitch to Willie Davis. Davis swings. Singles to right. Davis now batting .455. Davis is going to try to steal here. Needs higher than a 46. The throw down. Frisch applies the tag. Buck Ewing guns down Willie Davis. 2 away. Quick, accurate release by Bucky Williams. Buck Ewing, excuse me. Base is empty now. Mr. Clean, Steve Garvey, steps back in the right-hander's batter's box. He will do battle with Joe McGinty. He's 0 for 1. The pitch from McGinty. Garvey will chop it to third. Williams is up with it. Throws to Clark's side. Retired. Bottom of the 4th. 2-2 here in San Francisco. Game 3 of this all-time best of 7 between the Dodgers and Giants. Series tied at 1. For the Giants, in the bottom of the 4th, it will be Mel Ott, then Jackson, and Buck Ewing. Ott 1 for 1. Vance to Ott. That's going to be a base hit to left. Another tough chance for Snider getting the ball back in, but his error rating's a 65. He'll have to roll a 66. He does not. Ott is 2 for 2. Ott at first. Travis Jackson struck out his first time up. Corners will play in. Jackson will sacrifice. He squares. Bunts it towards Vance. Vance pivots, throws to Maury Wills. They get the lead runner. Ott is out. So a poor bunt by Jackson. 1 out, 1 on for Buck Ewing. Ewing grounded out, but did drive in a run in his first plate appearance. The pitch to Bucky. Let's see what happens here. Is it a rare play? Yes, it is. It's a double to right field. Jackson is waved around third. Do we throw home to try to get the runner? Jackson's a 4. I think it goes off his speed. Or do we hold the runner at second? We're going to throw home. Try to cut Jackson down. We need a 5 or 6. He is out! The relay throw is in time. They gun down Travis Jackson at the plate. Herman, beautiful throw to the cutoff man. I believe that was Frankie Frisch. Frisch fires it in. Hodges applies the tag. We're still knotted at 2. That's a huge play. Ewing advances to third on the throw to the plate. So now, I'm sorry, that was Jackie Robinson who on the relay throw. Frankie Frisch is at the plate. Let's see if Frankie comes up with a big 2-out hit here. He's 1 for 2. The pitch to Frisch. He will not. That's a ground ball to Garvey, who takes it to the bag unassisted. Side retired. Ewing stranded at third. What a relay. Herman to Robinson to Hodges to gun down Travis Jackson at the plate. Bottom of 5, we're still knotted at 2. Top of 5, excuse me. Due up for the Dodgers, Herman, Say, and Hodges. Herman singled, he has a ribby. McGinty to Herman. Herman swings the stick, grounds it to McGinty, who is heading towards first, and just keeps going, steps on the bag. Herman didn't like that. 1 out for the Penguin. Ron Say banged into a double play. Ewing sets the target. The pitch to Say. Say swings. Shallow fly ball to right. Ott comes in, makes the grab. 2 down. Base is empty for Gil Hodges. Top of the 5th. 2-2 ball game. The pitch to Hodges. That's a single to left. Hodges keeps the inning alive. Top of the order, Maury Wills. Wills has lined to first, singled, stole second, stole third, and then scored. Gave the Dodgers a brief 2-1 lead in the top of the 3rd. Hodges will be off on contact. The pitch to Maury Wills. Wills grounds it to Clark, who tosses to McGinty, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th, knotted at 2. Due up for the Giants. Mays, McCovey, Cepeda, Clark, if anyone gets on. Dazzy Vance has walked 1, struck out 2, given up 2 runs. The pitch to Willie Mays, who's 1 for 2. His 1 hit was a single. He does it again. Singles to left. 2 for 3 for Willie Mays. Mays at first for Willie McCovey. McCovey is 0 for 2. Dodgers looking for 2 in the infield. Vance looks towards first. Garvey comes off the bag. Now the pitch to McCovey. McCovey grounds to Say. They get the force on Mays as Robinson covers second base. No chance for the double play, though. So McCovey takes Mays' place at first. 1 out for the Baby Bull, Orlando Cepeda. He's 1 for 2. Doubled in a run. The pitch to Cepeda. Cepeda. Line shot towards left. Snyder moving to his right. Makes the catch. 2 away. Retreating to first is McCovey. That will bring up Will Clark. He's 1 for 2. He's grounded out and singled. The pitch to the thrill. Clark chops it to Maury Wills, who fires a strike to Garvey. Side retired. Top of 6, 2-2 ball game. Best of 7, game 3. All-time Dodgers, all-time Giants, knotted 1 game apiece. For the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson, Duke Snider, and Mike Piazza. Robinson is 0 for 2. The pitch to Jackie. Does have a ribby. Robinson grounds it to Jackson. Jackson throws to Clark. 1 down. That'll bring up Duke Snider. Snider's 1 for 2 with a single. The windup and the pitch from McGinty. Snyder works a walk. Snyder's at first. Buck Ewing, possible pass ball. If it's higher than a 3, it is. So Buck Ewing should have stopped that. Goes behind him. Snyder scampers to second. Piazza looking to drive him in and give the Dodgers the lead. McGinty looks over his shoulder. Now in at Ewing. The pitch to Piazza. Piazza! Oh, Nelly, this could be a homer. If it's higher than a 5, it's a 2-run blast. Higher than a 4, excuse me. 2-run blast for Piazza. It's a single. Snyder hits third. I think again it goes off his speed. 4, 5, and 6 he'd be at. We're going to hold him. So if you're a Giants fan, not only does Piazza not get the homer, we're not able to score. I mean, you're happy if you're a Giants fan. If you're a Dodgers fan, Piazza doesn't get the homer. Snyder is held. Double play will get the Giants out of this inning. Snyder at third, 1 out. Piazza at first. Willie Davis at the plate. 2 for 2, a double and a single. The pitch to Willie Davis. Davis will fly out to right. Is it deep enough? No. As Ott immediately fires towards the plate, Snyder holds. 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch to Garvey. Mr. Clean grounds it to McGinty, who once again, moving towards his right, just goes on to first and steps on the bag. The Dodgers none too happy with those tactics. So it's good for the goose, is good for the gander. Dodgers giving it... Giants giving it right back to the Dodgers. Bottom of 6, knotted at 2. For the Giants, Williams, Ott, and Jackson. Matt Williams has walked and lined out. Vance to Williams. Ground ball right side, Jackie Robinson. Over to Garvey, 1 down, scoring at home, 4-3. Now bring up Mel Ott. He's 2 for 2. Both hits are singles. Vance shakes off Hodges. Now the pitch to Ott. That's going to be a tough chance for Jackie. In the hole, he pivots, he fires. Needs a 1 through 5. He's got it. Nice stretch by Garvey. They just nip Mel Ott. Ott finally retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Travis Jackson struck out and then failed on his sac bunt. 0 for 2. Maybe we pinch hit for Mr. Jackson. We're going to pinch hit with Mike Turnin. This will be his first plate appearance. He's old school. 298, 15 homers, 52 stolen bases. Here's the pitch to Turnin with 2 outs. That's a 30. Line shot, but right at Willie Davis in center. Hit it on the screws. Nothing to show for it. Side retired. We go to the top of the 7th. We need a shortstop. Our shortstop will be Davis. Davis started the first 2 games at short. He's back in here in game 3 now that we pinched hit. McGinty back up on the bump in the top of the 7th for the Giants. He'll face Herman, Say, and Hodges, the bottom third of the all-time Dodgers order. Babe Herman. 1 for 2. He singled in a run. The pitch to Herman. That's a base hit on a 14. Singles to center. Go-ahead run at first for the Dodgers. Mays throws the ball back in. Now I'll bring up Ron Say. We're going to play hit and run. The pitch to Say. Pitch in the dirt. Herman steals second. Oh, you're a Dodgers fan. You're pretty happy about that. Say will at least want to hit the ball to the right side here. McGinty deals to the Penguin. That's a base hit. This should score Herman from second. No outs. Hodges coming up. Herman's a 4. We're going to send him. And Mays will throw home. 4 and under, he scores. He's out! Willie Mays charging the ball, fires to Ewing, who blocks the plate. There's a collision. Ewing holds on to the ball. We're still knotted at 2. Buck Ewing spits in the direction at Babe Herman. What a throw by Willie Mays. Say at first with 1 out. The pitch to Gil Hodges. Hodges grounds to Davis. This could be 2. They get the force. Now it goes on the pivot for the second baseman. He has to be lower than a 4 or lower. They got him. Davis, Frisch, Clark. What looked like a huge start to the inning comes to a crashing halt. First, Mays throws the runner out at the plate, and then 6-4-3 inning over. We go to the bottom of the 7th. A very exciting Game 3 here in San Francisco between the all-time Dodgers and the all-time Giants. We're knotted at 2. Due up for the Giants, Ewing, then the top of the order, Frisch and Mays to face Dazzy Vance. Ewing's 1 for 2. He's doubled. The ground out knocked in a run, though. So he also has a ribby. The pitch to Buck Ewing. Vance will strike him out. On the breaking pitch, Ewing goes down looking. He didn't like that call. 1 out, top of the order for Frankie Frisch. Frisch 1 for 3 is 1 hit, a single. Hodges goes through the signs. Vance nods his head. He rocks and deals to Frankie Frisch. Frisch from the left-hand, there's batter's box, grounds to Garvey. Garvey waves off the pitcher, steps on the bag, 2 away. 2 outs for Willie Mays. Mays had that huge throw to gun down the runner. Babe Herman at the plate. Now can he come up with a big 2-out hit? The pitch to the say-hey kid, Willie Mays. Mays pops it up. He got jammed. Say's calling for it at third. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 8th, 2-2. Due up for the visiting all-time Dodgers, Maury Wills, Jackie Robinson, Duke Snider. To face Joe McGinty. Maury Wills has lined out, singled, stolen 2 bases, and grounded out. Here's the pitch to Maury. Wills chops it. No man's land. Infield single for Maury Wills. He'll be off and running, possibly. Ooh, we have an action. Let's see what happens here. That is a 2. Possible pass ball. Has to be a 3 or lower. Buck Ewing, nice job boxing the ball in front of him. Wills dives back to first. Wills at first. No outs. Jackie Robinson at the plate. We're going to play hit and run with Jackie. Robinson make a play at second. No, because we'd have to roll a 6. Matt Williams will throw to first for the sure out. 1 out. Maury Wills advances second. Good piece of professional hitting by Jackie Robinson. So with 1 out, Snider at the plate. Do we walk him to set up a double play? And go righty-righty? We're going to walk Duke Snider. Wills at second, Snider at first, Piazza at the plate, 1 for 3. The pitch to Mikey Piazza. There's the double play ball. This should be 2. Frisch, Davis, Clark, side retired. So the strategy pays off for the Giants. Bottom of the 8th, 2-2 ball game. Due up for the Giants. McCovey, Cepeda, Clark. If anyone gets on, third baseman Matt Williams. Dazzy Vance back up on the bump. McCovey, hitless here in Game 3. The pitch from Dazzy. Stretch. Swing and a miss. Stretch goes back to the dugout shaking his head. Vance picks up his 4th strikeout. 1 out, no one on for Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda's grounded out, doubled in a run. Lined out to left. The pitch to the baby bull. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. Ball hits the dirt. Hodges applies the tag. 2 down. Vance looking to strike out the side. He'll face Will Clark. The thrill, 1 for 3. The pitch to Will. Clark sends it out to Duke Snyder. Snyder dives. He won't get there. A 2-out double for Will Clark. Clark in scoring position for Matt Williams. On deck, Mel Ott. Well, we don't want to bring in Eric Gagne. He blew game 2. Or game 1. It was game... He blew... Game 1. He blew game 1. We're going to stick with Vance. Here's the pitch to Matt Williams. Willie Davis on the run. Makes the dive, and he makes the catch. Robbing Matt Williams of an RBI. Willie Davis's range came into play big time there. You can see the range of a 5 and the single of a 4. Sometimes it's an automatic out, and other times it's not. That I'm not quite sure of. Like, it depends on the background secondary role, I guess. Because sometimes you have to go to a chart. Usually it is an out, but not all the time. Great diving catch by Willie Davis. Clark stranded at second. We go to the top of the 9th, knotted at 2. For the Dodgers, it'll be Willie Davis, who just made that web gem, followed by Steve Garvey and Babe Herman to face Joe McGinty. Davis 2 for 3. McGinty to Davis. That is a hit to right. Possible double here. Chance for extra bases. If it's higher than a 3, it's a hustle double. Davis gets a hustle double. Now can he go for 3? Nope, they'll hold him at second. Here's Steve Garvey. Garvey's a good bunter. Well, we're going to play corners in. Garvey will look to sack. He squares. Here's the pitch. Bunts it towards third. It's an excellent bunt. Williams' only play to Frankie Frisch covering first on the wheel play. 1 out, and Garvey's clapping his hands, getting high fives in the dugout to the chagrin of the Giants fans here in San Francisco. Infield will play in. Here's Babe Herman. Herman, 2 for 3. 2 singles with a ribby. Infield in. The pitch to Herman.
Ball 4. Take the risk.
So he fouls it off and then takes ball 4. First and third. Infield will still play in. It's a 2-2 game, top of the 9th. Say at the plate. He's not a big strikeout. You can see in the 1 and 2 columns, there's not a lot of 1s. There's 4s and 5s, so he pitches to contact. Rod Beck. The Secret of Rob Nin. We're going to bring in Rob Nin. All right, so Rob Nin will come in. Do we want to pinch hit for Say now? Say does have a hit in his last at-bat. What do we have for lefties? Zach Wheat. 355. Zach Wheat's going to come in and pinch hit for Ron Say. So the Giants go with the righty Nin. The Dodgers go with the left-hand batting Wheat. Moment of truth, infield in. Go-ahead run at third and Willie Davis. Herman at first. Rob Nin deals to Zach Wheat. First at bat in this series. And Zach Wheat comes up huge. He singles to center. The Dodgers take a 3-2 lead. Rob Nin was no secret to Zach Wheat. So 3-2 Dodgers. Nin to Hodges. Hodges, that's a double play ball. It's going to go 6-4-3. Davis, Frisch, Clark, side retired. But the clutch pinch hit single by Zach Wheat. The Dodgers have a 3-2 lead. Who can play third base for the Dodgers now? Oh, Jackie Robinson's a 145. We might move him over. One range, 45 error. That's pretty good. That's range is excellent. Error rating's good. And then we could put Gilliam at second. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to move Jackie Robinson to third. Gilliam. He's a 255. Lopes is a 255 too. But I'm going to put Lopes at second. Giants will send Ott, Davis, and Ewing against Vance. We're going to bring in the closer, Jensen. Here comes Kenley Jensen trying to save the game for the Dodgers and take a 2-1 lead in this best-of-7 between the all-time Dodgers, all-time Giants. They split in L.A. So Ott's a lefty. He'll stay in the game. He's 2 for 3. Kenley Jensen does have one save in the series so far. The pitch from Jansen to Mel Ott. Then he strikes him out. One down. Here's George Davis. Davis switch hit a batting lefty against Kenley Jensen. Jansen looks in at Hodges. The pitch to Davis. Davis lines are shot. Lopes with a step and a dive. 2 away. Nice play by Davey Lopes. Number 9 batter, the catcher, Buck Ewing. Ewing is 1 for 3. A ribby on a ground out, a double and a strikeout. Giants are going to go with Bobby. Barry Bonds will pinch hit. Here comes Barry Bonds. Bonds does have a homer. It was a 2-run homer. He's batting 200. Can he tie the game? Moment of truth. Kenley Jansen against Barry Bonds. Hodges goes out to have a word with Jansen. Now he's back behind the plate. 2 outs. Base is empty. The pitch to Barry Bonds. Bonds walks. Good at bat for Barry. Tying run at first. Top of the order, Frankie Frisch. We're going to pinch hit for Frankie Frisch. Well, Buster Posey has struggled. Does have 22 homers. Bill Terry, left-handed stick. 19 homers, 348 batting average. We're going to go with Bill Terry. So Terry comes in. Bonds, tying run at first. Connors is a 5. Connors is a 5. Doyle's a 5. Connors is going to pinch run for Barry Bonds. So here's Bill Terry getting his first at-bat of the series. 2 outs. Tying run at first, and the pinch runner, Connor. Terry, the go-ahead run at the plate. He's got some pop. Kenley Jensen on the mound. Hodges behind the plate. Hodges goes through the signs. Jansen is ready. The pitch to Bill Terry. 48. Line drive towards right. It's going to get down. Connors goes first to third. That will bring up Willie Mays. Big opportunity here for Willie Mays, batting .333. He does not yet have a ribby in this series. Connor at third. He's the tying run, 90 feet away. Terry, the go-ahead run at first. The pitch from Kenley Jansen to Willie Mays. The say hey kid grounds it to Garvey. Ball game over as Garvey steps on the first base bag. The Giants strand him on the corners. Kenley Jensen gets his second save of the series, inducing the ground out by the say hey kid Willie Mays. The Dodgers win 3-2 in a very well played game, which we saw a couple of runners thrown out at the plate. Your winning pitcher, Dazzy Vance, for the Dodgers. The loser, tough luck loser, Joe McGinty, getting his second save. Kenley Jansen. Player of the game, the starting pitcher for the all-time Dodgers, Dazzy Vance. Let's quickly go to the box score and call it a stream. Maury Wills was 2 for 4 with a run scored. He stole 2 bases. That was when they went ahead. That was a huge... Maury singled, stole second, stole third, and scored on a ground out. Talk about small ball. Jackie Robinson, 0 for 4 with a ribby. Duke Snyder, 1 for 2. He walked twice. Mike Piazza, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Willie Davis, 3 for 4, 2 runs scored. He's now batting .462. Steve Garvey, 0 for 3. Herman was 2 for 3 with a ribby and a walk. Ron Say, 1 for 3. Zach Wheat had the game-winning RBI pinch hit single in the top of the 9th. Davey Lopes came in to pinch run and stayed in to play. No, I'm sorry. He came in to play defense in the 9th at second. Gil Hodges, I want to get his bat in the lineup. We put him at catcher. He was 1 for 4. In total, the Dodgers in their 3-2 victory, 32 at-bats, 3 runs, 12 hits, 3 ribbies, 3 strikeouts. 3 walks, 1 strikeout. For the all-time Giants, Frankie Frisch continues to struggle. He was 1 for 4. Bill Terry, pinch hit single. Willie Mays, 2 for 5, though he grounded out to end the game. He did score a run and throw a runner out at the plate. Willie McCovey, 0 for 4. Cepeda, 1 for 4 with a ribby. Struck out once. McCovey struck out twice. Cepeda batting .462. Will Clark, 2 for 4 with a run scored. Matt Williams continues to struggle. We might have to take him out. We had him in because he's excellent defender at third. 0 for 3 with a walk. Mel Ott, 2 for 4. Struck out once. Jackson at short, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. I don't know how to pronounce this gentleman's name, but he was a pinch hitter 0 for 1. Davis came in the game after we pinch hit for Jackson, played short. He was 0 for 1. Buck Ewing, the catcher, 1 for 3 with a ribby and a strikeout. Barry Bonds, pinch hit, he walked. Connors was a pinch runner. And Rob Nin, I think Nin got the loss. I'm pretty sure of that. The Dodgers were 4 for 10 with runners in scoring position. The Giants were only 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Giants left 9 batters on base. Dodgers left 6. Vance went 8 innings. He got the win. 9 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Walked 1, struck out 5. Jansen pitched the 9th. He struggled but got his second save, giving up a hit, a walk, and striking out 1. Joe McGinty went 8 1/3. Tough luck loser. 11 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Walked 3, struck out 1. Rob Nin allowed the inherited runner to score, but McGinty got the loss. So there you have it. Again, Dazzy Vance, the MVP of the game. 3-2 Dodgers victory. Dodgers up in the series 2-1. A cool thing you can do here is, where's the series summary? Oh, I think I have to go back to box score. Series stats. That's kind of neat. So you can see the combined stats. It's not every player because it's only the players who got in the game. But that's kind of fun. So the Dodgers have a 2-1 lead. We go to game 4. It'll be Koufax and Christy Mathewson. I think we'll stick with those starters. So that's the next game up in this series. Hope everyone enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. We got back to this. I found my boxing tournament that I was doing on Title Bout Championship Boxing, which is text-based with a little animation. It was my 80 fighter tournament in which some fighters at the end would get a bye towards the end, and we're going to get back to that. We have 4 more fights to finish our 40 fights. So I found the spreadsheet, and I have to get used to that game again. Then we'll put those last 4 up on the channel, as well as other things we're working on. We still have our 1970 playoffs, and our Giants get our rematch against the Rams. We lost to the Rams in Week 14, or we would have been the number 1 seed. But up next in our Pro Strategy Football 1970 playoffs, the Dolphins visit Kansas City to see who will earn the right to go to the AFC Championship game. I'd like to thank SteelerFan 1933, our good friend Matt, Bernard Strom, David Zielinski, Bob's Tabletop Sports, Steve Tate, Legend Sports Universe, check out that wonderful channel, Mark Ferguson. As Mark Ferguson says, yeah, Will, one of my favorite former Rangers. That's right, he played for the Rangers at the... Was it only the Giants and the Rangers he played for? Anyhow, hope everyone enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. If you have not subscribed and you want to, please do so. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when I go live or upload. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in the community, such as Bob's Tabletop Sports, Legend Sports Universe, Steve Tate, Bernard Strom Sports Replays, which will be starting up in April, I believe. And there are other many fine content creators in the FOC, friends of the community, friends of the channel. Stay safe, be smart. God bless. Love you all. Greatly appreciate your time.